Hello friends, today we will learn how to use the loop element in Salesforce Flow with a real life use case. Imagine you have an opportunity with more than one partners and you want to send an automated email to all the partners once the opportunity is marked as closed one. For that, we will create a record trigger flow using Salesforce filter. So let's take this opportunity which has three partners and we will automatically send an email to all these partners. So first thing, let's create a flow. So for that, we will go to flow and we will create a flow from scratch. Select record trigger flow. The first thing in the flow is to give the object name that is triggering the flow. In this case, it is opportunity when opportunity stage is updated to closed one. Then you need to give the starting condition. Here I want for opportunity of particular record type, that is my opportunity is record type. Let's see. So I want only opportunity of this particular record type when they are closed. So for that I'm applying closed one. Then this flow should run. Then all their partners should get the email every time a record is updated and meets the condition requirements. The next thing is, so since I have given the starting conditions, now I would store all the partners of that particular opportunity. So for that, I will use get records element. So get all the opportunity partners. Give it a name, then API name. Then here you need the object. So in my case, it's partners. So how Salesforce Flow will identify the partner? It will, you need to give a ID. So when the opportunity partner opportunity is equal to the opportunity ID of the record that is triggering the flow. So this ID. So where this project C came from? Because if I see in my opportunity partners, so if I go to fields and look for opportunity, you can see the API name for opportunity is project C. So when this opportunity of my partner is same as opportunity ID of the record that is triggering the flow, that is how it will match this opportunity with the opportunity ID and it will pull out all those partners with this key matching. So I want to store all the records, so I will select all the records. After this, I want to store the emails of all these partners because I want to send them emails. So for this, let's take loop element. So we can say partners, and here in collection variable, so we'll select opportunity partner from get all partners and we'll store from first element to the last element. So when you do this stuff, the warnings keep coming here, so you can keep checking your flow. After that, I want to store all the email ID of partners, so I will use assign element and we can say partners emails, give it a name, then API. Then to store, I will create a resource. So let me create a resource of variable type and I can say recipient emails and it should be text type and it can store more than one or multiple values and should be available for input and output. So I've created a resource. In this resource, I will be storing email ID of all the partners. So here we can say current items from partners, then in partners from contact, because partner is a contact. So I would like to fetch email ID of that partner. So now I have created a variable and I'm adding all the email IDs into that variable. After that, after this loop is completed, it has given me all the email ID of the partners. Thereafter, I would like to send an email to all those partners. So we will use send email element, send email. Then you should have body, subject, and the recipient list. So for body, if you want it to design in a stylish way, you can create a new resource and you can give it a text template type and can say email body. You can write the content as you want. Dear partners, for example, we are like this. Congratulations. And then here we can select owner, opportunity owner. And from here, you can select opportunity owner name. Done. Next is recipient collection address. You can select all the recipient emails. Then in subject, similarly to the body, you can create a resource of text template type. Then can say email subject, and you can select opportunity name from here and can say 1. Select keep it view as plain, because that way you won't see these extra HTML letters. Similarly, in your body, use view as plain, because that way these extra letters won't appear. So if I would have selected that in starting, I would need not to erase it now, but since I didn't select it, so let's delete these extra letters now itself so that it do not appear in the final email. So now my content is dear partners, congratulations, this opportunity is won. It's time to celebrate. So my flow is complete. So you can save it. Send email to partners. You can name it accordingly. You can say to opportunity partners. Now our flow is completed. Once it is completed, you can debug it to see if there is any error. So I will skip starting condition in debugging and I'll select the opportunity. So you can see we do not see any error. Let's see in the email. And you can see we have 3 email ID. It means these are IDs of all our partners. This shows that our flow is correct. So we can go ahead and activate this flow. So flow is activated. Let's go ahead and test it. So I'll go ahead and close this opportunity. So this opportunity is closed. Now all these 3 partners should get email using this flow. So let's go ahead, open my email and check if we got the email. Sometimes it might take some time. So you can see this was the content. Dear partners, congratulations, this is fun. It's time to celebrate. So our flow is successful. So that's how you can use this loop element. You can use 2, 3 or more loop elements as per your requirement, but make sure you do not include get element within the loop, because that way it might extend your time limit for the loop. So first write down your requirement and then design the flow.